Hi, it's Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology, here to give the astrological forecast for Friday, May 2nd, 2025. Well, it's a day that somewhat continues in the vein of May Day Beltane yesterday. Of course, this is the approximate time, probably not until the 4th or 5th, but it's around that time that is the midpoint between the spring equinox and the summer solstice, so it's considered a holy period, and Beltane was celebrated yesterday, but its energy continues today because Venus, the planet of love and affection, beauty, the arts, and general harmony of life, is conjoined to Neptune, which on the lower end can represent illusion, delusion, and confusion, but on the higher end of things is always about creativity, spirituality, and the infinite consciousness. And so Venus conjoined to Neptune at 1 degree of Aries today is pretty darn passionate. And so you get my point here. The Beltane celebrations continue. Now, that is the big aspect of the day, and that occurs at 10:07 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 1:07 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 6:07 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Venus exactly conjoined to Neptune, 1 degree of impetuous and dynamic fire sign Aries. The sun today is at 12, moving to 13 degrees of steady as she goes. Earth sign Taurus, green of course for Taurus, and the moon today is moving through the mid to late degrees of ultra-sensitive, sometimes moody, but ultimately nurturing water sign of Cancer that is ruled by the moon. And so, red for Aries and blue for Cancer combined make purple. So we're in the purple here today, along with the green for Taurus, and a little bit more refinement for all of that upliftment and romantic energy in that hard fire sign of Aries. So we'll see what happens today. The moon makes a hard square, 90-degree angle to Mercury, the planet of communication, which is also in Aries, 17 degrees Aries. So when the moon gets to 17 Cancer, it makes that hard square, and that is kind of I need versus I want or I'm thinking. Our feelings may be at odds with our thinking first thing in the morning. 6:38 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 9:38 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 2:38 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. No other aspects of the moon until evening, so we've got all that free-floating, highly personalized, maybe a little moody Cancer moon energy today because it's the moon's home sign. So, it's doubly strong today. So the goddess is out today, that's for sure. The moon makes another hard square, 90-degree angle to Chiron, called the wounded healer, later in the evening, 24 degrees of Cancer to Chiron at 24 of Aries. That's about difficult issues coming up, having to resolve these things. 6:05 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 9:05 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 2:05 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Finally, there's a positive energy, and it may be that resolution we've been looking for. The moon at 26 degrees of Cancer in a harmonious 60-degree sextile angle to Uranus, the planet of awakening, at 26 of Taurus. 10:06 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 1:06 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 6:06 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. So it's a journey today, and potentially a lot of romance and passion involved. So let's see what happens today. I'm Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology. Now, if you would like to have a personal reading with me, you can book it on my website, starpresence.net. Remember, from the very moment that you're born, you've got star presence. Enjoy this day, no matter what.